What's up, guys? JFM here. Welcome back. Do you notice anything different? Anything a little, I don't know, different? I could not think of another word there. Does anything look like it has changed? Take a look. No, you don't got it? The title didn't give it away. No, what's up, guys? JFM here. Glad you're with me today because, today I'm gonna take a look at some of the brand new textures that very well may be coming to Minecraft, including this log. You can kind of tell it's a little different. So there are a few textures in this resource pack that I've found that I want to show you guys, and we'll have a little discussion. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So if you don't have a Twitter or you're not really following the Minecraft news as of late, some of the biggest stuff going around is a possible change to a whole lot of textures, and I think this is cool, but it may not go with everybody. It seems to have a really split audience. Some people like it, some people don't, and there's not much of an in-between. So I'm gonna show you guys the updated textures so far, and you guys can let me know how you feel in the comments section below. Also, if you'd like, go ahead and smack that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. Let's begin on some new textures. So yeah, quickly before I do though, I just want to mention that yes, these have been teased and developers have tweeted out pictures of these textures. Although this is not a game update. I'm using a resource pack, and I'll leave the link for the resource pack in the description below if you'd like to try it out for yourself. But let's take a look. So here we have the jungle wood. This, I think, for me personally, is one of the best changes of these textures. I don't know, I just like it so much more than I did before, especially the door. The door got a completely new model, and I feel like this is much more usable than the current jungle door, and is fantastic. So there we go. I'm not sure if the color has changed at all. It looks like it may have, and the door also seems to be a little bit different than the actual block itself. Goodness. But yeah, and the pattern on the planks has also, of course, rolled over to fences and fence gates. Just thought I'd show you that. So that's one texture. This one I think is not too controversial, and for the most part, basically everyone that I've seen is fine with this one. On to the next one, a very similar situation where most people don't seem upset at all, is the brick, and they just turned down the saturation just a bit and made it a lot more usable. I think this is something that really needed to happen, and almost every texture pack does this already. So to see Minecraft finally drop the bright red fire truck texture and cool it down a bit is pretty nice. So I'm definitely a fan of this one as well. This next one is the cauldron texture, and to me, I really don't care. It looks very similar. The biggest difference I can tell is it looks a little bit more spotted down here, and you can tell there's clearly a rim going around, which doesn't bother me. I like it. I like either version. So it's fine. It's fine by me. The new texture clears. So far, they're 3 for 3, which is good. Now we move on to the controversial section here, the ore blocks. So first up, the diamond. This one I'm not so sure about. I don't know exactly how I feel. It'll probably take some time to get used to. It's not a bad texture at all. It's very different from the one that was previously used. The same colors, just the design to where there's clearly a diamond shape in it is a lot different than it was before. So I don't know. Like I said, I like the design. It's just a lot different, so it'll take some getting used to. The emerald, however, I like. I like this. I don't know if this is popular, but well, let me know what you guys think. I enjoy it. I like the texture. It's got an X in it. Kind of looks like a little pointy part almost. Obviously, it's completely flat, but the texture gives it that look, the glint to it. So yeah, I'm a fan of this. The iron underwent the most modest change out of these three blocks, and really the only thing is the lines got toned down a little bit, which I'm fine with. I like that a lot. So next up, I've got these two guys right here, the dandelion and the flower pot, and we'll drop that over there. So I like it. I don't mind. The dandelion was definitely not one of my favorite flowers. Now I see it's definitely usable, which I like. And the flower pot is a lot more red, and it looks a little more round with the depth and the shading in that corner. So, like I said, I'm a fan of all of these so far, really. The only one that I don't really get is the diamond. It's just a little, I don't know. But I know a lot of people probably don't like the emerald either. So I, so far, don't have a problem with really any of these, but you'll have to let me know what you guys think, because it's a pretty cool topic to talk about. Textures have not been changed in Minecraft. They don't change very often. The last one that I remember that was super controversial was removing the border off of food, if you guys remember that. That was a crazy controversial one, but I think overall I like the newer style better. So yeah, all right, let's move on and check out this row over here. So what I have here first is the Obsidian. And I really don't know. I like it. I like it better though. I think I do. I like it better. Except the nether portal still looks weird to me. If you make a nether portal out of this, I'll show you. So, there we go. And it just looks so weird. I don't know. So I don't like the nether portal once you put it in formation like this, but if you have it on the floor, like you would if you were exploring a cave and this is where lava would be, I think this looks a lot better. I do. So I like this for that reason. However, once you turn it into a portal, it loses that that feel that the old portal had. But that's fine. It's just gonna take some getting used to. But I like it. It's not too bad. Next up, I've got changes to all of the logs. Now, as far as outside textures go, the ones that got the biggest change, the most noticeable, is easily this one right here, the oak log, which just has a lot, it seems more contrast. And then I think that same change was carried out through all of them, but it's not too noticeable except for this one. And then of course birch got a pretty big change as well, and you can see it out around in the forest. It's not too noticeable until you get up close and you realize how much smoother this texture is. So yeah, let me know how you guys feel about that. I personally don't think I like it better. I think I like the old trees better than the new trees. Also, it did change the top a little bit, and I like the new tops. So, yeah, not the biggest change. It's not groundbreaking, but it is definitely there, and it's definitely different. So there is that. Also, along with the jungle planks, the oak planks, and everything related to the oak planks got a small change as well. You can kind of tell it's a little different. It's not very noticeable, but it is indeed changed from the original texture. A lot more, it's just more smoothed out, and I don't know how to describe it exactly, but it is different. So yeah, that's that. And then, of course, carrot textures have changed. I like it, no qualms with that. Now, this one, I don't know. This is the crafting table. It has a much more dull feel, like a cartoony kind of feel. Same with these. Same with really all of the changes. They feel a little bit more cartoony, which I think is what they were shooting for, and I like it. I like it. It's definitely different, but I like it. I like it a lot. So that's it, and like I said, this has been going on for the past 3 weeks maybe. Developers have been sending out pictures of textures, seeing how people feel about them, so there's a good chance that there'll be a few more released and a few more changed, and there's also a really good chance that a few of the textures here won't actually make it because, let's say this one, for example, the emerald block, it gets a ton of bad feedback. The developers probably won't change it, or maybe they'll try something else and ask. That's why I like Minecraft so much, is the developers really base a lot of the moves they make on what the community wants, for the most part, as far as in-game changes. So, for example, if they do hear that nobody likes this, I doubt that this will be the emerald block change. They may change it to something else. But yeah, so I think the reason they're sending these out and not releasing it in an update immediately is because they do want feedback, which I think we can all appreciate, and I think we should all take much lighter than some people are right now. This is all a work in progress. Everything you see here will most likely be tweaked, or if not, just added to the game. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm just gonna start walking around now, give you guys something else to look at. But yeah, I think the reason they're doing this is because there are two different art styles in the game. There's two different distinct art styles. There is the art from when Jeb took over from Notch. It's a different style than the textures that Notch had in the original game, and they're obviously fine together. It hasn't been too bad, the difference, but it is noticeable. And I think what Microsoft and Mojang are doing now is they're finally deciding to kind of unify the textures and make Notch's old textures look a little bit more like the Jeb texture. So still keeping a very faithful feel, but just changing them to make them a little bit more like how Jeb would have if he was in control back then. So I think that's what's going on. And you know what? And I'm for it. And I'm for it. I like most of the blocks there, and I'm really excited to see what other blocks they come out and change. And I'm also excited to see what ones get reverted because the community just doesn't want them. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and if you'd like to learn more about this, go ahead, check out Twitter. It's all over Twitter. I'll have links in the description below that you guys can check out. And if you'd like to be kept up to date, just let me know by leaving a comment, dropping a like, or tweeting me, and I'll keep you guys up to date with all of this awesome texture news. In the meantime, guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay frosty, my friends. Peace, guys. See ya. Bye-bye.